Game
well,
one,
we hope to do
time
some
in,
bedlam.
0-0-2. Point.
And Hayden goes for a backhand that reminds me of the way Mari Humberg hit it in the last game.
1-0-2.
And is a little off and hits the tape.
Point.
And Pablo also makes an unforced error there. So fast start
2-0-2.
for Augie and Fed, 2-0.
Side out.
And great get by Fed on a beautiful volley by Hayden. And
0-2-1.
Augie could not quite rescue a ball hit by Pablo. Pablo sneaks one down the line, and Fed was just a little late getting on it.
1-2-1. Second serve.
And Fed catches Hayden in a bad spot there, and by bad spot, in a good
1-2-2.
location for him, and a bad location for Hayden to try and make a good shot.
Side out.
So Pablo and Hayden do get on the board.
2-1-1. Second serve.
Fed unsuccessful on the attack.
2-1-2. Side out. One, 2-1. Second serve. One, 2-2. Side out.
Trying to get to his seat, decided to stop right in front of me. That one floated just long.
Didn't see it clearly.
Checking with the
overruled.
ref to see. I did not see it myself, but
Point.
I did see an immediate finger in the air from both Augie and Fed.
3-1-1. Second serve. 3-1-2.
speed up was successful. Augie finally said enough of this dinking and took a chance, and Hayden was on it, but it still allowed them to keep the advantage
4-1-2.
and win the point. Oh, beautiful
Side
running
out.
there. Of a foot fault call on Pablo, and apparently we saw the wrong footage according to the referee.
1-4-1.
The correct footage actually indicated that he did foot fault. Luckily, it did not affect the outcome of the match. And that's a beautiful
Second
attack
serve.
there, and the reason it was beautiful was he went just a little bit higher. I'm not sure that ball would have gone in, probably would have sailed out, but he hit it basically at
1-4-2.
Pablo's left shoulder, and that's the side that his forehand is on, so there was really nothing he could do, no way to hit that ball. Wow. Wow.
Point.
Great point, and right on time, a huge cheer came from center court next door, so
2-4-2.
maybe everybody over there is watching this stream on their personal device.
Point.
I think there was a miscommunication there over who was going to take that ball, or maybe Fed just misjudged it.
3-4-2. Point.
And there's a nice speed up by Hayden. I'm not sure he's sped any balls up yet, so he wants to get into the action as well, and does so very nicely.
4-4-2. Point. Five, 4-2.
And there's no doubt about
Point.
that one. And Pablo and Hayden go up 6-4.
6-4-2. Point.
And beautiful location for Hayden there, as they take now an impressive 7-4 lead. It's another one of those issues where the ball has gone behind the curtain and a gentleman and his son are walking by, and the father tells his son, hey, go get that ball over there. And I think of the two of them, he was the right person to retrieve it. 7-4.
7-4-2. Side out. Four, 7-1. Point.
And a rare missed dink by Pablo, and
5-7-1.
allows Fed and Augie to get off 4.
Point.
And Pablo, what I would consider for him an unforced error, so 2
6-7-1.
unforced errors in a row allow Fed and Augie to get back in this.
Point.
And it's contagious apparently, because Hayden now misses a return of serve, something you never want to do in pickleball.
7-7-1.
Oh, and Hayden takes a big swing
Point.
there, and it ticks off the top of the net and goes
Timeout
probably
receivers,
about 8 feet
8-7-1,
out.
1 minute.
So Fed and Augie have done
Time
a
in.
little 4-point run here to go from 7-4
8-7-1.
to up 8-7. Wow, tricky,
Second
clever
serve.
little lob there. Big gamble when you're doing it, especially against somebody like Augie, who's very tall. very powerful, but it worked out
8-7-2.
perfectly. He just barely got it, but could not get it back across the net. Wow.
Point.
He hit a really nice. Was able to
9-7-2.
reload, which is the term we use in pickleball. After you hit an attack, you want to be ready for that ball to come back by reloading.
Side out. Seven, 9-1. Second serve.
And they tried and they tried and they tried to get back in the point, but
Time in. 7-9-2.
wow, beautiful attack.
Point.
And a lot of those have sailed long that we've seen, but that one was well inside the line. Perfect timing. Got a nice roll on it to keep it in. And we've lost another ball. I sat and watched Fed play on the court actually the other day, and I kept jumping up really quickly anytime a ball came towards the back, towards where I was, so that it wouldn't go underneath the platform. And so I handed him the ball like 3 times in one game.
8-9-2. Side out.
So if you're keeping score at home, we're in our 4th of 5 matches here on Grandstand Court.
Second serve.
And that ball was just a little bit too far away from Fed. It was coming slow to him, but it was just a little bit out of his
9-8-2.
reach. And in those really fast moments there, it's hard sometimes to figure out what to do.
Point.
Final match of the day
Game
will
point.
be the women's doubles bronze medal match. And I'll tell you who's
10-8-2.
going to be in that in a second.
Point game.
And there's the first game on
Timeout
a miss hit
change-ins.
by Hayden.
Tournaments are a fun and exciting way to grow your game. Connect with other players and stay active in the welcoming pickleball community. Whether you're a seasoned player or looking to try your first tournament, we have a place for you.
New ball. Game 2. Time in. 0-0-2. Side out. 0-0-1. Second serve.
And that ball goes long, even though I think Hayden took a swing at it as it went by.
0-0-2.
And the middle looked wide open there, but you know that's always an illusion
Side out.
in pro
Correction,
pickleball.
point.
And Augie stabbed at it with his left forehand, got it,
1-0-2.
but oh,
Point.
I think that ball spun back a little bit towards the net, making it impossible for Pablo to get, or at least impossible without diving.
2-0-2.
Something he wasn't willing to do. Oh, that was sweet right
Side
there.
out.
That was a beauty. Either just inside or just outside the kitchen, so really nice angle on that arc. If you didn't see the mixed doubles earlier, we had something that I don't think I've ever seen before, and
Second
I'll tell
serve.
you what that was in a second.
0-2-2. Side
Big
out.
attack there. Pablo knew it was coming, and he still could not do anything about it. I'm going to wait
2-0-1.
one more point to tell you about the thing that I've
Second
never
serve.
seen before. All right, maybe 2 points. I need a ball that goes
2-0-2.
underneath the curtain so that I have enough time to tell you. Wow, Augie made a couple beautiful gets.
Point.
And the main reason he got them, well, the main reason is because he's an amazing player.
3-0-2.
The other main reason is because he went to the exact right spot where the ball ended up, so incredible anticipation.
Side out.
Wow, and Augie was right on it, but that's not good enough sometimes.
0-3-1.
Ay, there's just too many people just going to their seats. Literally, there's someone right now sitting down. You know, the point started 5 seconds ago. Wow, just out.
Second serve.
That was a sweet little lob. Totally surprised everybody, and it just didn't quite stay in.
0-3-2. Side out.
Hayden caught them, unwinding the stack, but the ball did not stay in. I think it tipped off the
3-0-1.
net.
Sorry. I'll recall. 3-0-1. Second serve.
Fed and Augie up a game and 3-0, so
3-0-2.
it's definitely where Hayden and Pablo want to shut them down, not give them any more points.
Point.
But they did. Well, they didn't give it to him, but Fed and Augie took one more point. It's a great play.
4-0-2.
Beautiful shot by
Side out.
Pablo there, went behind Augie, and that's almost always successful in these matches. People are looking for where you hit it 5 times in a
0-4-1.
row, not for where you haven't hit it. But just reminds you that you want
Second serve.
to surprise your opponents when you can and see what happens.
0-4-2.
I'm not sure what the controversy is there, but I believe that ball went long. Must have, because it's a side out. And Hayden and Pablo still looking at the middle of a donut right now.
Second serve.
Beautiful get there, reset by Fed with the so-called chicken wing, where you bring your backhand over to where your
4-0-2.
forehand normally is. But he popped it up.
Side out.
So Hayden and Pablo will have another chance here to get off 0.
0-4-1. Second serve.
They lost that point, but Hayden had a couple beautiful resets, just very casual. Beautiful resets.
0-4-2.
Oh,
Point.
that was a lovely poach, would you call it? I guess it's a poach. Whatever it was,
1-4-2.
it's no longer 0 on their side of the scoreboard.
Side out.
Pablo decided to come to the middle again, and I think that caused him to have a little trouble getting back to where he needed to be for the next shot. And that'll happen. You got to be careful, especially when you
4-1-1.
poach. You know, do something such that you're not putting your team out of position, and that's of course the risk of poaching. And that's unfortunate to what was a beautiful point. Lots of great shots and resets there. Really fun to watch the best in the world do their thing.
Point.
Guess there's a little moisture on the court there, possibly from perspiration.
5-1-1. Second serve.
So I'm wondering if the men's doubles next door may be over. We're definitely getting
5-1-2.
some inflow here of people watching this match.
Point.
And that's happened a lot today there. Hayden is trying to unwind the stack, meaning he's trying to get from where he was on one side of the court all the way up to the net
6-1-2.
on the other side. And if your returns don't give you enough time to do that, you put yourself in
Side
a
out.
vulnerable position, even if you're a pro player, right? It's tough to come from behind a tall guy like Pablo and then try and track where's the
1-6-1.
ball right now and then also make a good shot.
Second serve.
Yeah, we're definitely
1-6-2.
filling in here. Need to find out about that men's final.
Point. Two, 6-2.
Beautiful drive there, hit it in a tough spot for Fed to get to, even though Fed's one of the best in the world at
3-6-2.
doing that.
Side out. Six, 3-1. Second serve. 6-3-2.
Wow.
Point.
And beautiful attack, and I'm sure it would work on a lot of players, but Augie is one of the toughest players to attack. And not only does he get it back, but he
7-3-2.
counterattacks it and wins the point. Wow. Oh, he couldn't get to it. Too bad. Wow, that was a crazy point. There was part of there, I don't even know
Timeout
what
receivers.
happened.
8-3-2.
Good friend of
Time
mine,
in.
young kid named Luke
8-3-2.
Wasson. And Andre was really struggling.
Point.
But they came back, they figured it out. Obviously, they dialed everything in. They won that
9-3-2.
nail biter against Hayden and Pablo, and just finished things off today. So,
Point.
Pablo was going
Match
for an
point.
early. The ball was too far away. He took like he waved at it anyway, unsuccessfully.
10-3.
And then so
Sorry.
Hayden had to figure out at the last second that Pablo's swinging at the ball,
10-3-2.
which normally means he's going to make contact. Did not work out that time.
Side out.
Now I see the famous Jimmy Miller on the sideline. Maybe I can get him to come and help out.
3-10-1.
And do the final match of the day. That would be fun.
Second serve.
That almost came right into the booth here.
3-10-2. Side out. Match point. Ten, 3-1. Point game match.
And that'll do it here. It was a good match, but I mean, somewhat of a dominant performance, especially in the second game.